There are like 35 different franchise teams in Valorant right now. Some of them have fun fan bases, some of them have not so fun fan bases, and some of them just don't have fan bases in general. But that doesn't matter to me, because in this video, I'm going to do my best to spit on, roast, and insult every relevant fan base there is in Valorant franchising right now. Yes, even PaperX. And there is nothing you can do to me. Cue the intro music. Let's start with Loud. Aspas is gone. Your team is gone. Prime Loud, the Loud that we saw 7 months ago, is gone. I'm sorry, alright? But Aspas could be packing his bags right now, because this core is absolutely done for. If Loud hadn't played the most brain-dead player in Valorant history in the group stages of Champs, Angel, and they had gotten sent home early, I promise you, this team would have crumbled 3 weeks ago from reports that Aspas is hanging too much with his girlfriend and skipping practices, to his teammates being unhappy with him skipping out. Their chemistry is being completely shattered, and Rostermania is leaking that Aspas is on bleed now. Loud is one step away from completely dissolving overnight, and I'm sorry, I have to break the news to you, Loud fans, who are all probably clinging on to the hope that you'll be fine next year. It's not happening. Loud is gone. Almost as gone as my next team. NRG. Finesse is gone. Som is gone. Ye's been unemployed for a year. Your team is... I can't do this. Alright, you get the point. Somehow or another, NRG has managed to fumble what's left of the Optic core by replacing a GOAT contender in Ye with an incredibly washed artist, and letting arguably one of the best controllers in VCT right now go for absolutely nothing. Your team is stupid, alright? To this day, the Optic core is the most overrated batch of players ever to touch the Valorant conversations, because if they were really that good, Ye wouldn't be crashing out of tier 2 right now. If they were really that good, they wouldn't have been 4-0'd by a flying judge spamming Chinese rays, alright? If they were really that good, they would not have the same amount of VCT wins as the goddamn Sentinels core. Speaking of the Sentinels core, next up we have Sentinels. You're a Sentinels fan, look at you. Look, I thought long and hard for what to write here, and eventually I realized there is nothing I can say to trigger Sentinels fans, because no matter how hard I try to insult this fan base, reality has done much harder. It is absolutely insane to me how you guys are still around. I mean, literally, your org is about to go bankrupt next week for 2 straight years. It's been disappointment and disappointment and zombs and disappointment and not even qualifying for tournaments and disappointment and 10 sucking and barely beating 100 Thieves and disappointment. I mean, it is crazy to me how Sentinels fans are still mentally sane enough to watch the games. There is nothing I can say that can trigger these guys, because at some point they convinced themselves that 3 games a year was exciting enough to keep on watching. PaperX fans have not come to terms with the fact that having a coaching staff consisting of an angry Frenchman and his table is not enough to win championships, while every other team has an assistant coach and a proper game plan going into the match. PaperX has deluded themselves into thinking that swinging the same angle on C-Long for an entire half is going to win them the game. Alright, look, W Gaming is fine and all, and it's definitely what's brought them to this stage of VCT history, but it's also made us the biggest choker in Valorant, having choked 2 very winnable grand finals, and could have been easily avoided if the planning process didn't look like this. Look, at some point, the rest of competitive Valorant is going to get smarter and more detailed, and PaperX style needs to evolve as well, or they're going to break my heart again. And finally, we have the team that actually did break my heart, Evil Geniuses. Now, the EG core is made out of 4 incredible players and a gremlin who won the Champions Trophy through pure luck, and the 100 Thieves organization losing to MIBR of all teams to allow EG to qualify for Champions. But you've heard that a million times, right? And EG fans have probably grown immune to that talk. So instead, I'm going to talk about the worst possible organizations to win the Champions Trophy, the EG organizations, because while the EG core might be great, their management are awful awful people. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there are tons of articles on the drama I'll link below, but in summary, the org heavily mistreats and abuses its players with mental health issues, is currently being sued for fraud and deceit by ex-players, and reportedly has terrible, inexperienced management at the helm. If you don't think that's serious enough, their CEO literally just stepped down and refused to apologize for everything happening over there. It is a shit show happening at EG, and for this org to win the title over the 30 other teams that have the bare minimum of ethics and morals is so absurdly stupid to me. So if you're a fan of the players, that's alright. Most of them have done nothing wrong. But if you're a fan of the name and the organization of EG, it might be time to find a new team. Okay, video's over. I will probably do a part 2 of this because there are a lot more teams I like to cover, like Fnatic and Liquid, which I have a ton of material to go over, and I'd like to farm as many videos out of this. Shout out to Barry, whose video idea I've just completely ripped yet again. And finally, for like the 3 people who care, yes, I am OneZach. This is just the channel I'm going to be uploading on from now on, because I've just managed to remember the password to this account. This account is way bigger. So if you like the video, let me know, and I will see you again in a month.